Rachel, please leave me a message.
Hey, you. How am I supposed to give you a hard time about being a year older if you don't return my calls?
Let's go this time.
You better be on an insanely hot date where there's no cell coverage. Call me.
Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, okay? Guys, sleep. You too.
Living on your own. You want money, don't you? You want money.
It's about time you called. I was beginning to wonder if someone had kidnapped you and was holding you incommunicado.
I wish. No, I forgot to charge my phone. I missed all my calls today.
Where are you? In an airplane hangar?
I'm at work. Photocopying.
On your birthday night?
Well, some of the girls already took me out for a drink, so.
Drink.
Or through
Brew
or tea. So I had to come back and finish up some work. Just papers for court tomorrow.
Did you get my package?
Yeah, I did.
It's gorgeous, H.
I've been selling a lot of those.
I think I might have found my signature line.
Ooh, an artist and a hottie.
What a lethal combination. You okay?
Sounds stressed.
Yeah, of course I'm stressed. I'm a legal assistant in New York.
So when are you coming home for a visit? Or?
Sorry, I just heard something out in the hall. Hold on a second, okay? Hello?
Anybody there?
Rachel! Rachel! Rachel, pick up the phone! Rachel, answer me! Pick up the phone! This is Hope Webster. I'm calling from Old Greenwich, Connecticut. Yes, I have to report an assault in New York City. No. I'm not being assaulted. My friend, I think. And she works at this law office in downtown Manhattan. Coleman and Associates or Cameron. I can't remember. No, I don't know the name and the address. If I did, you've got to help me. Yes, hi, my name is Hope Webster. I'm calling from Old Greenwich, Connecticut. I need to report an assault in downtown Manhattan at Kantrowitz, Belander, and Cole, 360 15th Avenue.
Detective Gates, I'm Meredith Cole.
Sorry to call you out this time of night.
On the phone, you said that there'd been an incident. What happened?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. A woman up in Old Greenwich was on the phone with a Rachel Thomas.
Rachel works here. She's my assistant.
Right.
I don't understand. Did something happen to Rachel?
Again, that's what we're trying to find out. But whatever happened to Miss Thomas, she's not here. When did you last see Miss Thomas?
Sorry, this afternoon around 5 when I left to go home.
Okay. All right. Well, we haven't found any evidence yet that anything in the office is missing or has been taken or tampered with. Mm-hmm. Could you have a look around for us?
Well, of course, yes. I'm just gonna hang up my coat.
Sure. Take your time.
Can I help you?
Ms. Webster.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Hey, good.
Detective Gates. Nice day for a run, huh?
I've got to run. I've got to do something. Did you find her? Is she okay?
No, not yet. Do you mind if we take a walk? I just need to ask you a few questions about last night.
Sure.
Please. So, the several-minute delay in calling 911, that was because you couldn't remember the name of the firm?
Right. Rachel told it to me when she started working there about a year ago, but, you know, in one ear, out the other. If I had remembered, you would have gotten there sooner, right?
Oh. It probably wouldn't have made any difference. It wasn't the first break-in of that nature. There have been several in the last few months.
This was a robbery? What did they take?
Well, the team that does it, they steal a lot of high-end office equipment. I mean, these guys are pros. They know what they're doing. Except this time, they didn't take anything as far as we could tell.
Do you think she's okay?
She probably surprised them before they could finish the job. Looks like she was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But we can hope.
There's always hope.
That's what Rachel always said when she was up against it. There's always hope.
You two are close?
We've been best friends our whole lives.
Come on, this is like Diego Maradona. Come on. Yeah. You're against Diego Maradona here. Oh, hold it. Hello?
Mr. Calderall, John Haggard.
John, how are you?
Very well, thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you, but a situation has arisen and I need some clarification.
Oh?
Normally I would call your father, but under the circumstances...
I understand. How can I be of help?
Well, a business opportunity presented itself this morning. A most surprising one.
Hello?
Miss Webster, Detective Gates. I just spoke to Rachel's mother, and I wanted to call you too, before we go public. The DNA results are back on blood on the red ribbon we found at the crime scene. It's a match for Miss Thomas. And early this morning, the dress Miss Thomas was wearing the night she disappeared was fished out of the Hudson. There was a bracelet in a pocket with an inscription. It says...
I know what it says. It says happy birthday, our love H.
I'm sorry, Miss Webster. Truly am.
No!
When we were kids, this was Rachel's favorite place. We'd come here and feed the ducks. She loved the ducks. We'd run up on the bridge and toss breadcrumbs to them. Sometimes she'd reach over too far or try to climb up on the railing, and I'd have to grab her and pull her back. She was impossible. I was always getting her out of one jam or another. But I never minded. I just thought it was part of my job description. Cover Rachel's butt. There's always hope. It was nothing for her to move into New York and find a job and get an apartment. I could never do that. I'm hardwired to stay near home. I just wish I could have been there for her. I wish I could have been there for her that night. Thanks. Mom. Oh, baby.
That was a lovely thing you did for your friend. Dad.
So proud of you, kiddo. If you need anything, you know you can always count on us. We'll be there. Right?
Thanks.
That was really moving. I'm Peter Wilson. I work with Rachel. I'm an attorney at Cantor with Spalander and Cole.
How nice of you to come.
I liked Rachel a lot. We actually went out a few times.
I'm sorry, I don't remember her mentioning you.
Oh, she went out with a lot of guys, and I don't think she liked me quite as much as I liked her.
She was pretty picky. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't...
No, it's okay. She was picky. She knew exactly what she wanted. It was one of the things I liked about her. Look, if you need anything, I don't know what, just let me know, okay?
Sure, thanks.
Well, I'm sorry for the reason, but it was really nice meeting you, Hope.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Harmony.
I tried to come. I was all ready to, and I just couldn't.
Come in. Come on in.
I know I wasn't much of a mother. I was a freaking awful mother. Caught up in my own problems. But I loved that girl. I really did. So much. I should have told her that more.
She knew how much you loved her. I know she did.
What am I gonna do, Hope? How am I gonna live without her?
We're all gonna have to figure that one out, Harmony. But you have me. Whenever you need me.
There is something you could do for me. Something major.
What's that?
Rachel's apartment in the city. Somebody has to close it up. Deal with all her stuff. I can't do it, Hope. I haven't the heart.
Sure.
Well, you'd be glad you did. Parking in the city can be a real bitch. All right. Come on, let's find this spot.
This is it. I remember the day I helped Rachel move in here. She was so excited. She'd finally made it to New York. Her life was starting.
Come on. I'll lead the charge. Wow. Hell of a space.
Yeah, it didn't look like this before. All this stuff is new. Guess I won't be needing these while I'm here.
Well, I'm not sure what your plan is, but inventory's job one. Thought you could do all the personal stuff, clothes and things, and I'll just...
Peter, I really appreciate you meeting me and getting the parking sorted out, but I can do this.
No way. I took the entire day off. If I leave here, I go back to work. Please don't make me do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, come on. Go quicker with the two of us.
Okay.
Rachel, drink tea?
Yeah, there should be some in there.
All right. What kind do you like?
Anything. I'm not picky.
Well, you guys make such a good team, huh? Yin and yang. How's Darjeeling sound? Darjeeling sounds perfect. Meredith. What a nice surprise.
Bobby.
Please, sit. So, to what do I owe the honor?
Something's come up.
Oh, really? Has there been a postponement?
No, but we're trying to get one.
Oh. Why?
Like I said, something's come up.
I know something's come up. I've been waiting to hear it from you.
I've been trying to straighten things out. Trust me, there's no need to worry.
We've never had you out to Southampton, have we, Meredith?
No.
It's beautiful. Beautiful there this time of year. My father dreams about it. He dreams about it all the time.
Hey, take a look at this.
And you're showing me this why?
This is pure silk. Rachel has 3 drawers of stuff like this.
I wouldn't know. We dated, but I never made it past the proverbial first base.
This is some of the most expensive lingerie in the world.
I'm sure she had lots of boyfriends who like to buy her stuff like that. Isn't that what Valentine's Day's for?
But it isn't just the lingerie. Her clothes, her shoes, they're all high-end designer label.
And what?
Rachel had her faults, plenty of them, but she was a neat freak. Her room, it just doesn't seem right. Clothes just shoved into drawers, shoes piled up in the closet. I mean, her shoes were always lined up in pairs. It was almost a fetish with her.
Well, she wasn't just spending money on clothes. I mean, all this stuff, top of the line.
I don't get it. She couldn't have been making much at her job.
No, our assistant salaries are embarrassing.
So, where'd she get the money to buy all these things?
I don't know. Be interesting to see her bank account.
Okay, this is creepy.
Well, she didn't have much in her account. Not last month, anyway.
Her bills must have been paperless. There aren't any in here.
Yeah. She got a lot of online payments here. God, she carried a lot of plastic. Credit cards. That's how you buy expensive stuff when you don't have any money.
If she was carrying a lot of credit card debt, those accounts have to be dealt with.
And if she's paperless, you're gonna have to find a way to log on to her computer.
Well, that shouldn't be hard. I bet her passwords haven't changed since high school. This just gets creepier.
Any messages?
No.
Well, these are all the boxes I could track down. Hopefully they're enough. So what'd you find out?
$250,000. That's how in debt she was.
Ouch.
And that's not all. I know how she was paying down that debt. Found several links in her email box to this website with her profile on it.
Fantasy dates.
It's an escort service.
I know. They run ads in the local papers, take a lot of flack for it.
She was working as a call girl.
Are you out of your mind? What if somebody sees us?
You have to talk to me. We need to make new arrangements.
I told you no.
Fine. What's it gonna take?
Don't do this again.
Oh my God. That was incredible.
Yes, the hot dog is the ultimate chaser, in my opinion, to a good glass of Pinot. So how is it your best friend moves to Manhattan and you don't come with her?
Rachel and I used to come here when we were in high school. And even then, it was pretty obvious that she was in love with the city and the idea of becoming part of it.
What about you?
Where Rachel saw excitement and adventure, I just saw a noisy, crowded city. Rachel and I, we used to be so connected, and now it's like I didn't even know her at all. There were all these things happening in her life, and I didn't have a clue. I mean, there were files on her desktop about Da Vinci. Rachel took an art history class in college and hated every minute of it.
Well, I mean, people change.
They sure do. Oh, I need to go into the law firm tomorrow and pick up Rachel's personal effects.
I work tomorrow. I could collect them.
No, I'll do it. I want to see where Rachel worked and where she,
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for today. You were an amazing help.
It's my pleasure.
Wow. Goodbye.
Bye.
I want to report a robbery.
Let's go!
Wendy Kennedy reporting live from Foley Square, where Santos Calderon, who was convicted 3 months ago for, among other things, as racketeering, money laundering, and felony obstruction of justice, has just been sentenced. Although the self-styled businessman has the best attorney money can buy in Meredith Cole, who argued that her client has long been active in philanthropic causes, the court denied Mr. Calderon probation and instead issued the maximum sentence allowable on each count, which means Calderon will spend the rest of his life in jail. The sentence was handed down by U.S. District Judge Evelyn Rowe. Miss Cole is leaving the courthouse now. With her is Roberto Calderon, Santos' son. Miss Cole, are you surprised at this sentence? Are you going to appeal? Mr. Calderon, would you care to comment? Mr. Calderon.
Mr. Calderon, will you be changing attorney?
Bethany, this is Hope, friend of Rachel Thomas.
Hi.
Listen, I gotta fly because I'm with a client, but Bethany will get you squared away.
Okay, thanks.
All right, I'll call you later. Dinner tonight?
Sure. I'm sorry for the bother. I'm taking care of things for Rachel's mom, so I'm here to collect whatever she left in her desk.
Oh, of course. When I switched desks, I put all her stuff in a box. It's in the copy room. I don't know what else to do with it.
You recognize this woman?
No.
Take a closer look.
Okay, yes, this Disney woman was murdered. I saw it on the TV.
Very good. Tell me, who's the last person she saw before she died? You or your buddy?
What?
Oh, there's more of you.
No, no way. Not me or my buddy. We don't do that.
Come on, Vic. We know you were there that night.
No, I was in Philadelphia. That's what I saw it on the TV. I was visiting my sister and my niece. I don't hurt women. Never.
Except for Rachel Thomas, huh?
I don't hurt women.
And did
Not
so.
Never.
Did it you?
Any man who says I do is liar.
Put it right. Where is it?
Oh, there it is. That's Rachel's mother.
Somebody moved it. Oh, this isn't how I packed it. Somebody's been through this. Probably the cleaning stuff. Unbelievable.
It is. Is this where it happened?
Yeah. That's where they found the ribbon.
The machine was so loud that night. She had to shout over it.
Oh no, there's my boss. She's had a really rough morning. I gotta go. You take care.
Me too.
I've left several messages. We have to talk, Bobby. We have options here. We've already drafted an appeal. We have to work together on this. Please, as soon as you get this, call me.
You better hope your partner's story matches with what you just said.
anything?
Not yet. You?
Nah. These are B&E guys, no question about it. Same MO. The trade we lifted on that job back in October, it's a match. But Rachel Thomas, I'm not so sure. But my gut tells me it wasn't them. They were faced with a similar situation last night. They ran.
So, what? Copycats?
Maybe. Or maybe Rachel Thomas wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe she was right where somebody wanted her to be.
Hello?
Hey, do you like chicken wings?
Only if they're red hot.
And how about dancing?
Ditto.
Club Zydeco on Varick Street. I'll meet you there at 8.
See you then.
Sorry for the interruption. I did want to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure. Absolutely. Fire away.
Just to follow up, are you certain nothing was stolen from the office the night of the murder?
No, not that we're aware of. I'm sorry, Detective. I thought the theory was she interrupted the thieves when she arrived.
Yeah, that's one of the theories. You know if Miss Thomas had a boyfriend?
We never discussed her personal life. I make it a policy not to with my staff.
So she wasn't dating anyone in the firm?
Not that I'm aware of. It happens, but we frown upon it, so the people involved tend to be discreet.
Okay.
You think someone who knew Rachel killed her?
Well, statistically, most people are murdered by someone they know.
I see.
Okay, well, thanks for your time, Miss Cole.
Meredith, please.
Meredith.
Have a good day, Detective.
Thank you.
These are amazing.
I told you.
Wow, what is that sauce?
Wow, hungry. Do you want a knife and fork?
Knife and fork? You don't need hot and sassy wings with a knife and fork. Yankee. Thank you. So, tell me about Rachel's boss. I saw her today. She looks kind of scary.
Meredith. Oh yeah, she's a bulldog. But we don't work together. Our practices are completely different. I actually work in real estate law.
What does she do?
Meredith does criminal defense, mainly white collar, deep pocket. She's a mover and a shaker, and she rarely loses.
Want one?
Sure. She lost today. Big one.
Oh?
The sentence went the wrong way for one of her clients. Santos Calderon. Rachel ever mention him?
Nope. She never talked about work. She was always too busy telling me how exciting New York is and what a good time she was having.
And what about you? You having a good time in New York?
At the moment, I am having the most excellent time. Thank you very much.
It's not too crowded for you?
No. Although, last night, I thought I saw someone watching me from across the street.
Seriously?
Probably just my paranoid imagination.
You know, when I first moved to New York, I was the same way. I thought people were watching me, following me. I think every newbie goes through it. I mean, look, it's like you said, there's people everywhere. Behind you, beside you.
In front of you.
Exactly.
Well, my paranoid imagination has taken the night off.
Well, I will drink to that.
Mr. Calderon is out.
I have been calling him all afternoon. Just take me home.
What time tomorrow, Miss Cole?
8:30.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
I thought there was a Club Zydeco girl inside you somewhere.
Is that right?
Meredith Cole's office?
This is Lawrence and Miss Cole there.
Aren't you supposed to be driving her in?
I thought I was, but she hasn't come down yet, and she's not answering her phone.
I'll grab the spare key and meet you there.
Okay.
Huevos rancheros. Only known cure for a hangover.
Hangover? Who has a hangover? Oh, yeah, I have a hangover.
Yeah, this'll help.
Did I snore?
Oh, only a little bit. Look, about last night.
That is a terrible way to start a sentence. I needed last night. I needed to feel good and happy and connected again. I had a great time. Whatever it was and whatever it is.
Me too. Only known cure.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How did you get in here?
Have you had breakfast? I brought scones.
I'm calling security. What do you want?
That is a terrific picture of Tessa. Kerwin, that's a good school. Me, I went to Lakeville Prep. We played lacrosse against Kerwin, but they always beat us, yeah.
Leave my office now.
How is she enjoying Eberhard? I hear that's a great school too. And Ferris, that is a fun dorm. Kids may party there a little bit more than they should, but hey, it's all part of the college experience, right? Family's important. Well, it's everything. My father and I, for instance, we were always close. But ever since my mother passed, well, we're more like brothers. And I'd do anything to protect my father. As you would for Tessa, I'm sure.
Are you threatening me?
How? By talking about family? I don't understand.
Get out, or I'll have you arrested.
Oh, well, see. Now you are threatening me. And that's rude. And foolish. Have me arrested. With everything I could tell the police about you. Yet I shall temper so justice with mercy. Judge Rowe. Eberhard offers an outstanding course on Paradise Lost. Tessa would have enjoyed it. Oh, and I tried those scones. They're outstanding.
Hello? Miss Cole?
Are you here, Miss Cole? Check the rooms in back. I'll do the front. Miss Cole?
Yep. When? Yeah, we'll be there. You're not gonna believe this.
What happened? need to see you now.
Would you say her behavior was out of the ordinary?
She never does that.
Thank you for your time. No bath mat, damp floor. Simple slip and fall.
Maybe. Well, who uses coasters in the bathroom but doesn't put down a bath mat?
I might.
Yeah, but this woman, she wouldn't have. I don't know. If that glass started off full, she was probably disoriented.
Well, her driver did say that she'd started drinking before she even got home. She'd had a rough day.
Yeah, when I interviewed her yesterday, she seemed kind of rattled.
Well, she got screwed in court with Santos Calderon. And on the way home yesterday, she asked her driver to stop by Calderon's son's place. He wouldn't see her. And that apparently made her day even worse.
Rachel? I'll explain everything, but not here. He might see us. Who? Peter. Come on. Follow me. I thought you were dead. Talk to me, Rachel. What happened? Spit it out.
A new look.
Rachel, what the hell is going on?
Money. What? Without money, you're nothing in this town. Or anywhere. When I first started working at Cantorwitz, the women there, the lawyers, the secretaries, even the file clerks, my God, they all looked so great. They wore something different every single day. I only had like 3 outfits I could wear in an office. I wanted to fit in, so I started buying clothes. The other women, they knew where to shop, you know, Ross, TJ Maxx, outlet malls, but not me. No. I thought that if you wanted name brands, you had to go to name stores. Before the economy went bust, it was so easy to get credit. They practically gave you cards, and they loved me. I just paid the minimum every month. And before too long, that was all I could pay. God, I knew I was spending money that I didn't have, but I didn't care. I loved having beautiful things. God, H, I was in total denial. It finally caught up with me. The economy went to crap. The credit card companies bumped up their rates. I was screwed. I had so much debt. I had no idea how to dig myself out of this hole that I dug myself into. I was desperate, Hope. Oh my God, I was so desperate. I seriously considered turning tricks. Providing companionship. It was hooking, no matter how classy they made it sound. I made a date with a client online, got all tarted up, but I couldn't go through with it. What? Don't look at me like that. I didn't do it. I was in a panic age. I didn't have a lot of options. I didn't have any options until I did. Here's the thing about being an assistant. Unless some guy is hitting on you, you're pretty much invisible. I was invisible to Meredith. But when you're invisible, people forget you're there. So you see things and you hear things that maybe you're not supposed to. This is unbelievable. I was desperate, Hope. Beyond desperate. Listen to me, okay? There's a reason why rich people in trouble come to Meredith. She can make things happen, specifically with a judge named Evelyn Rowe.
Lawrence is waiting. Go now.
One day Meredith asked me to deliver motion papers to Judge Rowe. Okay, she packaged them herself, which was strange. I always do that. And she had her personal driver deliver me at the courthouse, which was also weird. The envelope with the motion papers was heavier than it should have been. I couldn't help myself, so I opened it. It was a Da Vinci etching. I recognized it from that art history class I took in college. Obviously, it didn't get in there by accident. You don't leave something like that just lying around. So I researched it that night when I got home. It was extremely rare and worth close to $1 million. A few days later, Judge Rowe ruled in favor of Meredith's motion and her client walked. The etching was a bribe, and I was the bag man. Obviously, I couldn't prove it, and I didn't want to lose my job, so I didn't say a word to anybody, especially not Meredith. But I kept my eyes and my ears open just in case she did anything like that again. And then she did. With Peter. He hadn't been at the firm very long. He worked in a different department than Meredith, and they didn't share any cases, but...
Can I get your name?
Peter Wilson.
He dropped by to see her one day.
Meredith, Peter Wilson's here to see you. She'll be right out.
Thank you.
I didn't know why, but then I found out a few days later. Peter had gone to prep school in Connecticut with this guy, Bobby Calderon. Bobby's father, Santos, was a client of Meredith's and a seriously bad guy. A crime lord who had pulled all the strings and managed to get away with it. Until now. Calderon had recently been convicted on a number of charges. Judge Rowe was scheduled to do the sentencing. Peter was brokering a bribe.
He told you that? When you were dating?
What? No, we never dated. My dad even knew my name.
What?
It wasn't her fault. It happened on her watch. You didn't have to kill her. Kill her? Nobody killed her. She was careless. Slipped on a wet floor, I'm told. So, still think that the friend is out of the loop?
Yeah. Rachel hasn't tried to contact her.
And will she tell you if she does?
Yeah, I think she will.
Oh. You've been working that old Wilson charm on her, haven't you? Always known how to work a girl.
You can stop watching her, by the way. I got it covered.
Watching her? We're not watching her, that's your job. The police are here. That didn't take them long. You better leave. Call it back.
You have to get me out of New York. They're gonna kill me.
How? You're already dead.
Rachel, wait. Stop. Just stop.
Hope, it's Peter. Just checking in. Give me a call.
I can't believe you faked your own death. Why would you do that?
Just get me out of New York, Hope, please. I'll explain everything later.
The body of prominent defense attorney Meredith Cole was discovered in her apartment earlier this morning. Police are investigating but have yet to give a cause of death. As details become available, we'll have them for you.
Tessa, sweetheart. It's Mom. Call me as soon as you pick up this message.
Hope? She surfaced. I wish now I had seen Meredith when she dropped by yesterday, returned her calls.
Why didn't you?
Yesterday was a terrible day for my family. My father was convicted of some very serious crimes. And we were hoping, given his age and health and commitment to making reparations, that the judge would be lenient. But she wasn't.
And you blamed Miss Cole for that?
Well, in the very short term, I was upset. Who wouldn't be? When you lose a game, you blame the manager. When you lose a case, well, you blame the lawyer. But she did the best that she could, and I knew that. I was gonna call her this morning.
So that was the last time you saw or spoke to Miss Cole? Right after the trial?
Yeah. I never got a chance to say goodbye.
I didn't know what the bribe was going to be, but I was sure there was going to be one. If the Da Vinci etching was any indication, it wasn't going to be cash. And it wasn't. Peter and Bobby showed up one day with a package.
Bobby, good to see you. Come right in.
And when they left, they didn't have it anymore.
Oh, I told you everything. No, I'm going right.
When Meredith went to lunch that day, I went into her office to look for the package. I opened the drawer, but I couldn't tell what it was, and I didn't want to unwrap it. Meredith definitely would have noticed. But she had a pre-sentencing conference scheduled with Judge Rowe in 2 days. I figured this time she wouldn't use me to deliver the package. No, she would do it herself, in broad daylight, just like Peter and Bobby did. Show up at the conference with the package and then leave without it. I had to steal it before she could do that.
Steal it? I didn't have a choice, Hope. God, I was in such a dark place. This was my chance to save myself.
And why not steal it? God, it was dirty money or whatever it was. And Meredith wouldn't report the theft. How could she? She wouldn't know that it was me because somebody was gonna break in and steal it. And then kill me. I only had a day and a half to pull it off.
And the next day was your birthday.
Yeah. That night I packed up some clothes and stuff. I took whatever money I had out of an ATM. I rented a room on the Lower East Side so that the next night when I came back, I wouldn't draw any attention to myself. The next day I went back to the office. I got the package out of Meredith's desk, doctored the red rope with my blood, and then I called you.
Hello?
I waited for the right moment.
Anybody there?
Then I told you I heard something out in the hall. I waited for the photocopier to stop. To make sure that you heard me. And then I got the hell out of there. I knew it would take you a few minutes at least to track down the name of the firm. I figured that it would give me enough time to get away. And I was right.
I was the witness to prove you'd been murdered.
I know. God, it's awful. It's inexcusable, Hope, but I didn't have a choice. I had to disappear. I had to be gone.
And then you planted the evidence of your murder in the river. The dress you were wearing and the birthday bracelet I made for you.
I'm sorry.
What was in the package?
A book. A very old book in Spanish. I was such an idiot. I thought I could just sell it. It wasn't just a rare book. No. It was one of the rarest books in the world. A first edition of Don Quixote. The guy I tried to sell it to said there was only one known copy in North America and he knew the owner. And now he could ID who had it. I bet the first thing he did was call Bobby Calderon. Everything had gone perfectly except for one thing. I'd stolen something I couldn't sell. There wasn't a bookseller in the world who would buy that book. And now I was the enemy of a family who kills their enemies. I was totally screwed. I had nowhere to go. I was too scared to go anywhere. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. And then I realized that my mom wouldn't be able to get it together enough to close up the apartment. She'd ask you to do it. But you came with Peter. I've tried to connect with you, but I couldn't approach the apartment or go in. For all I know, they have it bugged. But today I finally could.
Okay, we're connected. So, what do you expect me to do?
I don't know.
Where's the book?
It's in New York, where I was staying.
What are we doing? You need to eat and you need to sleep.
No, we can't stop. We have to keep going.
And where are we gonna go, huh?
I'm sorry, H. Hope I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't cut it this time. Not even close. Wait here. Tuna fish sandwich and a salad. Only halfway healthy thing on the menu.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what it was like to hear you were murdered? To
believe or to know you were dead. You're my best friend, Rachel. I wanted to die. How could you do that to me? To your mother? To all those who love and care about you? It's for money. It's so easy for you, Hope. You have your mom and dad. They love you. And they support everything that you do. You're whole. I'm broken. When I finally admitted to myself what a colossal mess I'd made of my life, I hated myself. And I knew, I just knew that everyone else would hate me too. Don't you see, it was just so much better for me to die and to just vanish than to see the disgust in everyone's eyes. In your eyes. We have to get the book back. No, listen to me. It is our only option. We can't hide forever. We're in this together now. I'm gonna go back to New York. I'm gonna get the book, and I'm gonna give it to Peter. No, listen to me, they'll kill you. They will kill us both if I don't. Well, I'm coming with you. No, you're staying here. I'm gonna call a cab because Peter knows what I drive. I'm leaving it here. But I am taking the keys. I need the address of where you were staying and the key to your room. Hey, going to New York? 410 Rivington, please.
Hey, Mom. You called?
Where are you?
In my room. I just got out of class.
Okay, this is what I need you to do. Get off campus now.
Why? What's going on?
Just listen to me. Go to the Renaissance, get a room, and stay there. Don't leave until you hear from me.
But Mom, what's wrong?
Just do it, okay? Tessa? I love you.
I love you too.
understand. Uh-huh. I will. Okay, thanks. Bobby Calderon killed Meredith Cole. Or had her killed.
Who told you that?
Evelyn Merle. And she just told me why. Let's go.
You know what? Call dispatch. Let's put out an APB on Calderon's car.
Rachel told us where you were.
Rachel?
Put a tracking device in your car. We have her. She's safe. It's okay.
Go on, Peter. Show her. Show her.
I'm with the FBI.
When you contacted me, Peter, after all those years, I was so surprised. Peter Wilson, captain of the lacrosse team, class president, honor roll, the straightest of the straight shooters, this guy was proposing a bribe. It was exhilarating because you always looked down on me. Oh, you pretended you didn't, but you did. And now I thought, now he's one of us, now we're all bad. It reconfirmed my faith in human nature. And when your despicably stupid friend disrupted our business arrangement, well, I blamed everyone. And I did the legwork I should have done when you first called me. And I found out who you really are, straighter than ever. Using me and my family to set up a crooked lawyer and a crooked judge. Do you know, well, you probably do given your line of work, how easy it is to tap a cell phone. It only takes 10 minutes, a simple software download. So while you've been watching for Rachel, we've been watching you.
I've got your book.
Have you even read Don Quixote? Many consider it the first real novel, and it was written by my forebears. To be able to hold an original edition in my hands was like holding my heritage. I sacrificed that profound pleasure for the sake of my father. And your friend thought you could steal my heritage and just sell it.
Look, just take the book and let her go. She's got nothing to do with this.
No! No, she's as guilty as all of us. Hopelessly unable to refuse her friend's cries for help, no matter how craven. Must fill some dark hole in her fragile ego.
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? You're like a cliche of a short guy. A bully in love with the sound of his own goddamn voice.
Hey, shut up, bitch.
No, you shut up, bitch. You came here to kill us, right? How? By talking us to death?
Put the gun down, Hope. It's okay. Put the gun down. Williams.
This is Detective Williams. We need an EMT unit at 410 Rivington. 2 civilians down. Repeat, 2 civilians down.
Is it true? She's alive? Yes, she's alive. They both are.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Agent Wilson said you handled yourself pretty well. I'm impressed.
I was all state volleyball in college.
Where'd you learn to shoot guns?
My dad was a cop. And what was I gonna do? Wait for them to kill us?
I can see now why Miss Thomas counts on you to get her out of jams. I would too.
There's always hope.
There's got to be something we can charge you with. But at the moment, I don't see it. Maybe the DA will. But for now, you're free to go.
What about Rachel?
Well, now, that's a whole other story. Well, we're gonna have to slug out with the FBI, which is my idea of hell.
Can I see her?
Sure.
Can you ever forgive me?
I hope so. A criminal and a hottie. What a lethal combination. She's okay. Thank you.
You can see your daughter now, Miss Thomas.
Let's go home.
Hope!
Look, you have every reason to hate me. I was using you from the minute we met to find Rachel. Because we hoped that eventually she would contact you. And whether you believe it or not, we did that for Rachel. To protect her. But what happened between you and me, that wasn't part of the plan. It was totally unethical, completely against Bureau regulations. And if I lose my job, which I should, I don't care. Because I wasn't using you where that was concerned.
Rachel's gonna be here for a while. I'll be back to see her soon. Maybe we can have a coffee and you can tell me who you really are. But just to be clear, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'll rip your throat out.